Welcome back, America. There is a celebratory mood here in the offices of the Brian Welch Video Podcast, where, of course, we still have a blank plaque on the door, waiting for that catchy title to just come across, you know? Why are we so excited? Why am I talking in the plural? Well, I don't have an answer for one of those, but we made it to the 10th episode. We are in double digits. Congratulations all around, everybody. Really proud of all your work. Anyway, I've got a couple quick ones to come at you guys with. Set the timer late like I always do. These are stuff that I thought about before, but the last couple episodes are like 9 minutes long. And like I said, that's way too long, so I kind of saved them up. I'm going to do a couple quick ones here. My first question, can you call it a paper cut? And this is not like, thumbs up, love paper cuts. No, can you call it a paper cut if it was actually, in fact, caused by a thin piece of plastic? I don't know. I picture this is how the conversation goes in my head, and I'm like, I got a paper cut yesterday, and someone's like, oh man, and how'd you do that? I don't know why they're so curious about my injuries. In my head, they are, and they're like, how'd you do that? And I said, well, I was opening a container of salsa, and I slid my thumb under the lid, and they're like, what? It was a paper container of salsa? That's a stupid idea to get off. So, well, no, it wasn't paper. It was plastic. And then they get this hurt and angry look, like, you said it was a paper cut. And I'm just like, well, I'm sorry. I mean, it's very much, if you looked at it, it would be very much. It looks like a paper cut, but it wasn't a cut from paper. And I'm just like, but a paper cut, it's like a class of injury. It's not strictly, relegated to cuts caused by paper. And in my mind, it's a class of injury. It's things that these stupid little thin slits that sting so badly for no reason, and they just last for months. I feel like they never go away. My hands are just covered in paper cuts. It's sort of like a rug burn, which I also have. You probably can't see that, but there's a rug burn. Again, not caused by a throw rug. I wasn't, rolling around in front of my front door in my entryway there. No. In fact, this is one of those mystery injuries. I don't know how it happened. I was just at work walking around, and all of a sudden, the inside of my elbow starts to sting, and your first reaction is like you're being bitten. You slap it, and it hurts, and you're just like, what? When did this? What is happening to me? And then it was also the low profile injury in terms of I forgot about it when I woke up this morning and I went and got in the shower. You had those abrasions like that, and you get in the shower and hot water hits it, and you're just like, what in the world? And you think you're dying, or I do, and I cry for help. Yeah, and I don't. Why is that? It's un-American, frankly. I don't know. I feel like it's not fair. Anyway, we're gonna move on, because it just feels like I'm complaining way too much right now. This is another little bit. I had one more thing I wanted to add when I got my haircut at that place that I mentioned and promoted several times during the episode. I was accused of trying to get free haircuts there, which, hey, I wouldn't complain. Lady Jane, if you want to cut my hair for free for the solid press that I gave you that episode, after she cut my hair, she offered me some pomade. And I was like, that sounds great. I am thirsty from being so nervous talking to you. And she was like, what are you talking? And I was like, well, pomade, it's like limeade or lemonade, right? I mean, or orangeade. I mean, it's pomegranate drink, right? It makes sense when you think about it. I don't know how they think that we're supposed to figure out hair gel from that. And hair gel, I'm not really into hair gel. I dabbled with LA Looks for a while in middle school. I'm sure you remember that. The yellow stuff, number 5, the maximum hold. And then if you noticed, I run my hands through my hair a lot. Excuse me. My goodness, that was so rude. And it eventually hair gel just drives me crazy. So I don't use it anymore. I found a use for the 3/4 of a bottle that I had left, because they come in these giant containers. I started using it for school projects because I found it had a better hold than Elmer's school glue. Anyway, pomade should be the name for a pomegranate drink. And what is the deal with why is pomegranate all of a sudden everywhere? It's getting in all these juices. It's all sorts of, it's just everywhere, pomegranates. But my problem with it is what is a pomegranate? I mean, like if I say picture an apple, you got an apple, boom. You know what an apple looks like. Picture a banana, you know what a banana looks like, boom. Picture a pomegranate, what is it? You don't know. Don't look it up. You can't look it up. That's cheating. Just because you're on the internet doesn't mean it's a viable resource. What are these pomegranates? They're everywhere. It's pomergratuitous. I need a laugh track so bad for this show. My goodness. Well, that's all I've got today. Because we're in the 10th episode, we finally generated a little bit of buzz for the show. I am actually going over, not currently, that'd be a waste of your time, I'm going over a couple internship applications. Because everybody's, I mean, it's out there, it's on the internet, people heard about it. I got a couple apps. I'm going to look over these and hopefully have an answer for you in a couple days when I come back. I'll see you next time.